I finally met my fiance's family for the first time after 4 years, and their behavior left me feeling uneasy. What I found out was terrifying. I recently met my fiance's family for the first time. We have been together for 4 years, but we spent 2 of those years in my home country and then moved to his country after I finished my graduate program. We didn't settle in his home state, but I kept asking to meet his parents because he's met mine multiple times, and he always said that they're just very private people, or kind of old-fashioned, so we should wait until we're engaged. Weird, but some people are just weird, so I didn't push on it. Well, we're engaged now. So last weekend we finally made the trip, and I don't know how else to describe it, but something felt really off about the entire thing. They weren't rude. I want to preface by saying that. It's on the contrary. They were nice to a degree that felt contrived and honestly a little scary. His mom kept hugging and touching me and holding my hands, asking what she could do for me, how she could make me comfortable, and that it was so nice to finally meet me. His dad barely said a word to me, and that juxtaposition was a lot, but I felt love-bombed a little. She made all my favorite foods and kept anxiously asking if anything was wrong and if she could refill my drink. She even offered me her shirt when I mentioned I thought it looked really nice. I thought maybe she was just anxious. I don't know. His little sisters asked me polite questions to me, but still, it felt so surface level. His mom was dominating everything. It kind of felt like a job interview. Like, what are you looking for in a marriage? And, have you heard much about our little town? With palpable relief when I said no because I'm not from the US. She asked about my past relationships and was very interested in why I and my past boyfriend broke up. I specifically remember her asking, how hard did you fight for it? Or did you just leave? And that was so weird. I just felt oddly interrogated and coddled at the same time. I'm not explaining myself well, but my gut told me to leave that house. My fiancé barely spoke all night, and anytime I looked to him for reassurance, he just smiled and looked down at his hands, which is not like him at all. A couple nights in, and I told him I was feeling kind of weird and wanted to go home. He asked me why, and I told him that maybe I'm just not used to American socializing, that I just feel a little tired and overwhelmed, and that his family is really, really nice and I'm not sure how to handle it. I was trying to not be rude, but we've always emphasized honesty in our relationship, and I thought if this was a cultural thing, maybe we could talk about it and overcome it together. He got really defensive though, saying I was being dramatic, rude, and xenophobic, when his family had gone out of their way to make me feel welcome. I apologized and said I was grateful, that I just felt a little weird, and he said he was done talking about it. We drove home and he won't talk about it anymore. Will hardly even talk to me. His mom, on the other hand, has been texting me nonstop since she met me. How happy she was to meet me, how beautiful I am, and how she hopes we won't wait too long to get married and have kids. I just feel so unsettled. My fiancé thinks I am an ungrateful asshole, and maybe I am. Am I? I just feel so out of sorts over this. Update 1. I finally got my fiancé to talk to me, and it was not a good conversation. I apologized again for coming across as ungrateful, and he said that the way I reacted to his family told him everything he needed to know about why he was so reluctant to let me meet them in the first place. He said I should be grateful they welcomed me with such open arms, and that I needed to remember that I'm doing so well in this country, because I depend on him to be here. That had me so angry, I literally can't stand being talked down to. I said I felt like this was way out of proportion, and he then accused me of cheating on him. He demanded to see my phone because apparently, according to him, I am intentionally trying to sabotage our relationship by saying his family is too nice so that he'll call off the engagement. I can call him the asshole, and I get to go off with my so-called fling. I am not a cheater, so I said go ahead, look through my phone. He scrolled through my texts for a bit, my internet search history, my social media search history, and my camera roll. As expected, he found nothing, but he doubled down and said that this was a serious problem for him, and that he needs to reevaluate our entire relationship. I am so baffled. He has never blown up on me like this. I feel like I don't even recognize who I am getting married to. WTF do I do? Am I actually this much of an asshole?